morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. It's a morning for me. It's a rainy day, so it's a little bit darker in here than usual, hey? My fire going on in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud back there. There we go. Shine that light on our little angel. Our little angel over here. And when it looked like the fire coming out of his head, and then the fire looked like it was coming out of this thing, and then I switched the angle to try and fit me in there. Trying to set it up so I don't have to mess with it as much, you know. What I mean, jelly beans. Hi, welcome. It's me, Wingish Nibe, Miss Jackie Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. So Christianna Carr, Chrissy Carr, superstar, all this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. Excuse me. It's been a rough one. I've been talking about how I haven't woken up in the middle of the night. By the pains and stuff. A tickle in my throat. I've been smoking a little bit more. You know, I usually have about 5 smokes a day. I'm getting up to almost 10 smokes a day. But not every day. Not every day. But that's my heavy smoking. It's when I have 10 smokes in one day. Oh, anyway, I did want to share something with you yesterday. When I went and picked up my animal spirit cards and the archetypes. The archetype cards. Maybe if I turn on that light, it might help. I'm going to see. Oh, I got a light over here, too. So bear with me. I'm going to pause it, okay? And let there be light. A little bit. Alright, that helped a little bit. See my sign a little better back there. See my eagle over there. My baby's hair. Okay, so, okay. Now that we got that brightened up. Okay. I did hit record again. How many times I've done that? So, like I was saying, I've been saying, I haven't woken up and I'm knocking on wood. And then last night, I was feeling nauseous when I went to bed, and my head was starting to hurt, and I'm just like, okay, I just go to sleep. Meditation thing, and then, yeah. I was up about 4. Vomiting. Oh. Got back to bed about 5. 5:20, I think. Still then nauseous, but able to get to sleep a little bit longer. Oh. And woke up, and then the dry heave again, right? So I'm on my second here. I plugged my mics in again, alright, but my dragon dropped the mic he was holding. And I remember yesterday, right? I didn't have the mic. They're right there. My dragon holding that one. We'll just stick that on my dragon's head. Instead of messing with that too much right now. Yeah. So I'm getting the overall jittery things, but I got a doctor's appointment coming up April 15th. I didn't talk to him about that. Anyways, another song. I don't know the tune though. This is your shot, give it all you got. You've been feeling down, find your sound and turn it around. Pick yourself up off the ground. This is your shot, give it all you got. This life you are meant to be living, now is not the time to be giving in. It's time to live it up, give it up, and rise above and show the world your good loving. This is your shot, you gotta give it all you got. When you feel down, listen to your sound. Turn it around, pick yourself up off the ground. This is your shot, give it all you got. The pressure is intense and the fire is hot. That's how a diamond is made from the rocks. You feel all a mess being something you're not. That's how you find yourself in the dark. Shake it off and see what you got. Now it's the time for you to shine. This is your shot. Give it all you got. You found your sound, now you turn around. You've been planted in solid ground. This is your shot. Give it all you got. Yeah. Right. Then I saw something about that. You might take the chance, right? Like this one. I can stand on my own 2 feet. I was born with all I will ever need to get me where I'm going and to help me succeed. I'm not a machine. I'm kind, not mean. I want to see you succeed along with me. To share my love and gifts with the world has been a long time dream of this old girl. Who am I to think I got nothing to say that could change the world in some small way? This I must humbly replay, as the Lady Gaga say, baby, I was born this way. Now it's time to get on up and shake it all off. All that you're not, and you'll discover all that you got. Oh yeah, baby, that's it. Now it's time to rock this. Shine your love out, being you like no one else. Let your love shine out, express yourself. Shake off all that you're not, and you'll discover all you got. Oh yeah, baby, you got it. Now's the time to rock this. Hey, nice little flows, right? Hey. I begin with end times. There's one. Are you feeling stuck deep down in the muck? Don't know how to pick yourself up? Are you still breathing? Is your heart still beating? Well, my dear, then you're in luck. Got just a thing to help you cheer yourself up. Take a deep breath, let it out with a pah. Then tune in to the beat of your heart. Move to the sounds of the drumming as a guitar starts strumming. Let your body sway, shake the muck away. Feel the good vibrations with every beat and strum. Feel your heart, ba-bum. You strum your air guitar, you bang on your air drums, get swept away in the music you love. When you feel stuck deep down in the muck, now you know a way to cheer yourself up. It starts with the beat of your heart. Ba-bum. Eh? Right? Like it, eh? That's why you got me wrong. I'm not that strong. I'm just a wee little baby. I say that I am fine, but there's always something on my mind keeping me from truly being me. I know that I'm not the only one been down this road before, feeling so alone, like I can't take it anymore. Yet I get ready for the show, put on a smile and walk out the door. Well, not this time, that's for sure. Because now I realize, as I look in my wee little baby's eyes, I got me wrong. I really don't have to be that strong. When I see, I have all the strength I need. When I love and appreciate my humanity. And know there's always less stress when I set myself free to just be me. And let God take care of the rest. So there's my little flows for this Begin Within Wednesday. That's how we're going to start that one out. I was going to share them with you yesterday. There you go. You got them today. What's up with that? Yeah, I got lots going through. Maybe that's why, right? Mine's busy. Getting downloads, uploads, whatever. Wayloads. That ringing in my ear is starting to go down. I've had that ringing for years. Because it's called tinnitus, right? But some say those can be like, is that, your spiritual awakening, right? Tuning in, right? You hear that? Because it's like that ringing after you go to a concert or, you're at a club or, a place they're playing loud music and you get by that speaker. And then the next day you get that ringing in your ears, but it goes away after a while. Well, that's what's been in my ears. For years. It's been in my ears for years, right? And it's distracting. And sometimes it gets louder and softer, but it's a constant. There's constant there. It's here right now. You hear it? It's a little lower. So when there's other things going on, but sometimes that goes up really loud and I really can't hear anything else. But it also, because that's always going, when all this sound's going on outside, it's, it's hard to decipher, and then sounds just all kind of come together, and it's like, because my brain can't make sense of any of the sounds coming in. Oh, yeah. But I've been watching that ASD and ASD burnout, autistic burnout. And then women, because it's been misdiagnosed, goes in comorbid, but it is something that really, especially watching in the autistic burnout, and sometimes these happens when the outsides exceed your capabilities and your capabilities to mask and pretend. Because I've been, I'm a fake it till I make it, right? I fake my confidence even, right? When I'm out there, I just go do it. Learn to channel it, so, right? You don't see all the shaking on the outside. Well, now with my body things, I can't really conceal that shaking. But the shaking isn't all from nerves and anxieties and stuff. That's just I guess the nerves being shot. I don't know. Traumas and stuff like that. So sorting out whether it's a trauma or is this the spectrum thing, right? I already have the child on the spectrum. I relate to like so much, and especially when the women sharing their personal stories. And so, not that there's any like supports out there for adults with this. They're changing that, but if that's part of my job to help changing these systems. And that quiet, I'm a quiet activist. Hey, share that with you. That was my protest going to the movies when they started playing commercials at the movies. I ain't even looking at the screen. That's right, I'm in control of my own mind. Nobody gonna have control of my mind. That's why I have such a hard time with what I went through. Did they? I relinquished. Fine, you go ahead, do my thinking for me. Never let somebody do your thinking for you, okay? Because they really can't. Whatever. Let's dive in. Where we're at, 12:33. Oh, God, that 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost there. Missed it. I looked 12:33 and then it was 12:35. So I shuffled them up already before I jumped on here to try, in light of making it a little quicker. So, pulling in all of our energies from the east, path of illumination and clarity, place of fire, place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south, the childhood, the innocence, place of the emotions, place of waters. Calling back all of our energies from the west, place of the woman, the earth, the physical, introspection. Calling back all of our energies from the north. Oh, wave of fatigue. That's the wisdom years, the air, the mental. Walking this red road from the south. Right? Oh man, right? When we say, look at those kids, just go, go, go. If we could bottle up that energy, right? If we learn, but, right? We're helping them out, teaching them to have those naps and everything. So we're helping them have that energy because we're helping to take care of their bodies. So, but hopefully we're teaching them how to take care of their own bodies so they know that resting it and giving it healthy foods is not just what moms and dads make you do, right? This is how you get your stamina. That's how you make it through and build healthy, strong bodies, right? That is the law. And this is where we must return to the spiritual laws. I think there was a prayer thing that I shared. The Elders Speak is the Facebook page. But about returning to those natural laws, man needs to pray to return to those natural laws. It's what we do to others, we're doing to ourselves. Right? Where are we going to live if we destroy our mother? Sure, we want to take off to another planet. So, right, that's great for those people that can afford that. You're going to leave it behind? You're going to leave all your grandchildren and all of that too? What if they fly out there and then they can't get back? Maybe that's already happened. Who knows? We don't know. But there we go. As we get up into that North Wisdom, we see we are run by spiritual laws. No matter what man does, we cannot change the laws of the universe. Those are there. Those were not man-made. Man must follow them, whatever that is for you. East to west, the blue road of spirit. That's the innocence of man. And spirit sees us as all as innocent little babies. We know not what they do. Look, even Jesus prayed, forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. Look at how we destroy ourselves. We hurt ourselves more than spirit would ever hurt us, right? Again, think about it. You're the parent. That's our Father God, Mother Earth and Father God. Why would our parents want to destroy their children? You know, are you a parent? Do you want to destroy your children? What is that? So right? But yet you get into those sibling rivalries. Right? Competing for that attention, wanting to be the favorite, whatever that is for you. Let's return to that innocence, right? Be reborn into that innocence. And east to west is the blue road of spirit, always with us, with grace and ease. You need to fight for it, and maybe it's not for you. There's enough fighting in this world. We've got enough examples. Our forefathers and foremothers have left that example for us. What does that fighting do if we continue in this way? Ain't gonna be nothing left, right? East to west, blue road of spirit, and then we don't know till we get there, right? That ugly duckling didn't know it was a swan till it grew into that swan. Then it went, looked in the mirror and went, oh, I'm a swan. Hack, hack. Weirdo. Swinging. I don't feel good. Above, below, and within. I must say, I feel good. I knew that I would now. I always feel good. Just my body don't always. My spirit does, because my spirit is in tune and in touch with that truth. My spirit is so strong. It don't let me go down. Like jumping Jupiters. Can I just burn out like everybody else, please? Not everybody else does that. Jeez. Like, come on. Who I think I am? Man. Just me. That's all I can be. That's all I want to be. It's just me. I'm gonna be happy with me. Whether you be or not be. 'Cause I'm the one living in me. Weirdos, weirdos, weirdos. I'm within. Okay. Okay. Okay, please. Medicine Woman Tarot. Okay. Creator, have them jump out quick today. Okay, thank you very much. Let's get through this. We're at 18 minutes. Hi. I'm out of my way. Getting out of my way. Letting greater flow through. And this is what we gotta do. That's right. What did we just say? That usable energy. We need to rest it. If we're trying to push, we're going against our body's natural things to say rest. Learn. Tune into your body's natural cycles. Cycles in the day, cycles in the week, in the months, whatever that is. And you tap into that usable energy. We look outside and the cycles in earth, like not everything is in full bloom. Not all the flowers bloom all at the same time. Right? That's the usable energy, utilizing that. The best times for them to come out for their needs. They know their needs. They come out. Oh, the wildflower. Wildflower. I'll tell you that too. And that's that patience. Right? The usable energy. We need to have patience. Right? I'm feeling this excitement. I'm feeling this energy building that's for me to use to get all of this stuff done. But maybe it's also to use to channel in to do all that inside work too. So sometimes we want to get moving right away. But again, like we were talking yesterday, when you're trying to build up that power, you don't let it go. Right? When you're trying to meet it. So we sit back, right? We can't push that baby out any sooner than it's ready. So that's where we have that patience. Tap into that usable energy. Maybe we channel that into something else, right? That's how we have that patience. Do something else. And it seems like the time just, whoop, right? Don't even notice that the time is gone when we get into something else, right? We start using that energy, utilizing the energies that we get. That wildflower, where did I write that one? Some say beauty is represented by the rose, but the wildflower is a beauty for the ones who knows. The wildflower doesn't grow in bushes and rows. It grows where it wants to grow and where nobody knows. Growing and living wild and free, blowing in the breeze that strengthens its stalk, carries its pollens and seeds, takes care of itself, and is beautiful naturally. Doesn't need pruning and primping, just does its thing. Showing beauty doesn't come from pain. It excuse me, comes from soaking up and utilizing the wild winds and rains for when the sun comes out and it's time to bloom again. What is that? You a wildflower? You want to be a rose? I'm a wildflower. 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 Time for you to have a shower as you a stinkweed. Okay, so we need to rest and have patience because the usable energy is coming. So we don't want to use up every little bit that we get and use it up, right? Do you go fill up your tank of gas, or do you go put $2 in, drive that $2 out, go put another $2 in, but never fill that tank? Right? You're going to get a little further, you fill that tank before you need to go put some more gas in it, right? So let's look at that. How are you doing that in your life? How are you running your systems down to empty? Or just giving it a little shot and then trying to go on just that little shot, right? Or running on the E. Let's ride the red, right? Let's see how long we can ride it on E, right? We're just going on fumes. How do we do that to our bodies? Do we do that to our vehicles? Do we do that in our homes? Do we do that to other people? Why do we do that to ourselves? Look at that. Look at that. Where are you using your energies? Or are you utilizing that energy? Right? We're reflecting before we acting. This week inside here, we're having a look to see what it is that's holding back you and me. Maybe we're getting caught up in too many options, right? I know I tend to do that to myself. Let me see what all my options are before I make that choice. But sometimes too many options gets us too confused. And there's sometimes, maybe some options are about the same. Maybe we can narrow it down or whatever. Maybe we're trying to do what somebody else says. Because I often see this as opinions, right? The talking stick. When we use that talking stick, that's about listening and paying attention, giving somebody your full, undivided attention. The one with the talking stick is the one talking. All the rest are listening. Listening. Not listening to say, what am I going to say after that, but listening. Full attentive to hear what is being said, right? Also to hear what messages are coming through that person talking to you personally. So what is that? And are you sharing your options? Do you keep it to yourself? Some things we need to keep to ourselves. What is that? Especially when we're gathering up that strength, that courage to do it, or seeing that we already have it, right? We're letting go of all that we're not, and then we're gathering up, right? Because maybe we've got holes, because this didn't belong, this didn't belong. We just started weeding it out, throwing them all out. And then now we just got big gaps. So now we can start filling those in. We're gathering those nuts a little closer. Whatever, so they're not all spread out because we spread ourselves out too thin. So we're gathering all those parts back to us, because how can we use that energy? Because we've spread that out. What is that? There's a viewpoint. There's an option for you. How is that? Are you feeling that burnout in your own life? Are you feeling like you need some more usable energy? Spread out too thin? Or you can't find your nuts? You just spread yourself everywhere. You can't even get yourself all back together because you don't even know where you placed all your nuts. So how can you get all your nuts together? Because you just spread them all over the place and you just weren't even paying attention where you put them. What is that for you? Right? And then we take action based on that this week, today, wherever that is for you. Where is that showing up in your life? Right? That's how we make that advancement. Then we move forward. We've Right? That's when the energy level is at the max, then we go. We fill our tanks up to full, right? Because we cannot give from that empty cup. We cannot drive with an empty tank. That's how we advance. That's how we get there. We take those deep dives. We do that self-reflection, and we see what we've been acting on. Where's all of our energy going? What are we using our energies on? Be patient with yourself too, and be gentle with yourself. Maybe you've been spreading it over here. I'm like, nothing's ever a waste of time or energy. You're using it. You're not wasting it. You're using it. So if you're using it, you're not wasting it, right? Because it's if you don't use it, you lose it. Right? That energy can dissipate. What happens if you don't make that move in those video games? If you're into those video games where you got to build that up, and if you don't make that move, right? Your energy level drops again. So we can discourage ourselves without even utilizing that energy. What is that? Maybe we use that to cry, and then put that energy into going, I'm not where I want to be. I've worked so hard, but I'm not where I want to be. What is that for you? Right? It's all inside of you. That's how we move on. That's how we get to those deep dives and those reflections. Remember, it's not up to you to do that for anybody else's life. It's not for you to go and share your opinions and hey, I think you should do this. See, your nuts are over here, over here, over here. That's where all your nuts are. So, I'm helping you find your nuts because, I can't find mine, or I don't want to find mine, or, never mind. I'm not doing my stuff. I got to deep dive in you, right? Because, there's nothing I need to go into. I had this perfect childhood, or whatever that is for you. Again, we're not all going to advance if we not doing that ourselves, right? Because each one is not taking responsibility for themselves if they're out there pointing everybody else. They're not doing their part. You are not doing your part if you're out there pointing your fingers at everybody else. If you can see the error in everybody else's ways, can you see it in yours? And be gentle with yourself. This isn't a bad thing. This is how we learn. This is how we grow. This is how we get more of that usable energy. So that we're not going, I'm spending all this energy here. It's not making any difference. But I keep spending it here and keep spending it here and keep spending it here. Right? Like we talked about, like that book talked about in those resources, right? Where are you putting your money? Like, are you giving it to all the big box things? And then complaining about how these big box things are taking over all of our little communities and taking over our mom and pop shops, but yet you still go shop at the big box? So these are the things we need to think about. Where are we putting our money into? Because when we're putting our money in there, we're saying, yeah, give me more of that. So as consumers, right, we do have this power. We have a whole lot more power because they want our attention. They're going to do anything they can to get our attention. Algorithms, whatever. They study psychology, right? They're great at their jobs for that marketing. They know how to hook us in. Pray to those, right? So that's why we need to tap onto those subconsciouses and in this little baby, what that baby went through, what that baby fell for, so that we can stop and we can actually start thinking for ourselves and actually really begin to use our free will. Whoa! What? We're not using our free will? No, if you're watching commercials, if you think you need to go look a certain way, whatever, you're not thinking for yourself. You're following what society says we should all think and feel. You're not having your own opinion. You're not seeing through your own eyes. But we can only see through our own eyes. What? Look at that. Where are your viewpoints and options? Why do you think you've only got this? Right? Are you gathering too many and confusing yourself? You can't make a move because I don't know what to do. Whatever that is, do that deep dive. Only you know. Get right down in that muck. Get in there, stir it up, and then sit in stillness. Wait for that water to calm, because then once you've got it, stir it up. Once it calms, you'll get that clear vision. What is it, right? Returning to that innocence. With all little babies here. Yes, with all the wee little babies here. Yes, we is. Oh, we little babies. Right. Let's put that book here. Never mind. That's fine. We're returning into that innocence of who we are. And Coyote's also about seeing past those cultural illusions. What did we fall for? What are the fears that we brought in? Hey, what were the fears that we took on that were somebody else's? We didn't fear that ourselves, but somebody else said, you should fear that. Right? Because a lot of times, not all kids are born with fears of spiders or anything like that. We pass our phobias on to our children too. How do you react when you see something you're scared of? And then did you notice your little ones start reacting like that too? Right? So what did we innocently pick up? Right? There's tests there too that babies aren't born with that natural fear. They have this tiger. They're sat in front of this, like at a zoo or whatever, and the tiger comes out, the baby does ha 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 until the baby gets a startle or something. There's a bang or something loud, and then that's when that fear comes in. Now it's scared that tiger coming. Before it would just laugh and giggle at this tiger, scratching at the thing. Once you associate with a sound or, it startles them. So, we're born loving, not fearing. Look at those babies. Oh, let me just go stick this thing in the socket over here. Right? They don't know what they do. They just go and explore. They're innocent. No fears, endless energies. That's what we need to tap into again, Russ. But now we know, because we can use that with wisdom. Now that's why it's usable energy. Now we're utilizing it. It's not just running us, right? We go through innocently. We learn. We have free will. We can control it. And then we get to decide whether we want to line up our free will with the great oneness divine in the highest and best interest of all, or we want to use our free will just to serve ourselves. What's that for you? What is that for you? Let's jump in. Medicine Woman Tarot. Usable energy. We're having patience. When we don't have the energy, that's when we need patience with ourselves the most, because there's so much we have to do. Our to-do list is like, oh my goodness, miles long, and that we can't just relax. Where there's cultural illusion, you're still doing something when you're resting. So have that patience. That success is about all the stuff you have. Success isn't about stuff. That if you're sitting down, you're lazy. You're not doing anything. We got to keep going. We're human beings, not human doings. I'm not the first one to say that, but I just love that because it is so true. And this is what we need to do. See through the cultural illusions. What beliefs have we picked up? What beliefs are not serving us? What beliefs hold us back? What beliefs are we passing on to our children so that they're continuing these cycles? Right? Taking from somebody else, thinking that usable energy comes from somebody else instead of this unlimited source. Human bodies are limited. So it's limited to how much we can help each other on our human level from our humanness. But when we tune into that spirit, to that source, that oneness, wow, right? We can help somebody without them even knowing. And we're doing it not to be recognized, but just because we recognize. When we help somebody else, we're helping ourselves, right? When we're loving God, loving ourselves, loving others, whoa, this world becomes more peaceful, more beautiful, if we all do that. We all are responsible to do that in ourselves, not pointing it out to everybody else, though. Take responsibility for you, not me, okay? Teach your children to be responsible for themselves, too. That's the best service as parents we can do for this world, too. Teach our kids to do for themselves. Because if we're keeping them dependent on us, is that really in the best interest of that child? Or is that for our own needs? Is it that child needs all that extra support? Or we need to give that extra support, right? Right? Are we helping to help? Or are we helping for our need to help? Wow, right? Ponder on that for a while, if you will. That's up to you. Whoa, that one just went. Did you see that? I hope the camera caught that. Woo, woo. And then it went back this way. So good thing I noticed it stuck up, because that's how we end that struggle. Right? When we start looking within. Never mind looking at what everybody else is doing. Right? And then talking about everybody else gathering together in their little gossip circles. Did you see? This one's doing that. And that one didn't do this. And this one blah, 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 blah. And they're not even thinking about that. And blah, 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 blah. What are you adding in there? Right? Is that helping you in your struggle? Is that helping you to break your cultural illusions and the things that when you're looking at everything everybody else fell for? We end that struggle, one human being at a time. And whoa, who can we end that struggle in? What human being can we end that struggle in? Right, you can only do that in you. I can only do that in me. That's where we end that struggle. And as we're all throwing down those arrows, no more fighting. No more fighting. We're joining. We're gathering together. We're gathering together. Ending this struggle. Ending this. Oh, we don't know what's going on. I mean, this is the time now too. That's something that's so, I just love that. We keep going on about government, and then all of a sudden something like this, it's almost like they're infallible. How much we depend on them so much. But is it those other ones that want to control the other ones? I don't know. I don't want to get into the political stuff, but think about it yourself. I'm just a layman over here too. Lay woman. I don't know. I don't follow this political stuff, but I can see. I know things that don't make sense. You can hear it. You hear the truth. We need to get out. We know what's good for us, or why are we being told to do the opposite of what's good for us in the world? Why are we being forced to live through fear and all that? Well, right? Divide and conquer. We need to catch on to that for ourselves, not go writing it off as conspiracy theories, because that's what they want. Some will start their own, and it even comes from that same place. So we need to educate ourselves, right? Look at that. See through the cultural illusions. At the top, at the bottom. Return to that innocence. See us all innocence? No, right? We go by spirit laws, by God's laws. Deep dive. Line yourself up with that. That's how we are going to advance, right? Squirrel, 26. We're on it. 26. Gathering together. Gathering us all together. Saying, no. This is for the people. You're here for the people, not for your pockets. Right? And then we get all those other ones out of the office that are in there for their pockets and not for the people. Yeah, people just fill in their pockets. Is that what we fear? Well, hey, we put them up in there. We do the voting. Well, I haven't voted. I haven't got into that, so I can't make a good honest vote and feel good about the choice I'm making, since I haven't learned enough about that yet. That's where I am. Where are you at? So if you have voted and whatever, right? Some say if you don't vote, you don't get a chance to complain. Well, whatever. Learn about it. Learn. Maybe they don't want everybody to vote. Keep them divide and conquer. Whatever that is, right? So we're advancing through that self-reflection. That's the way. We have to take responsibility. We have to do those deep dives. We have to bring to light, right? We have to see how we were just trying to do basic survival. And now we need to free ourselves. Doubt overcome by action, right? So we take that action to live, to dance, to tap into that joy. We don't need to learn from suffering anymore. There's been enough suffering. We can learn from joy now, right? We can get past this basic survival. Remember, I don't want to survive. I want to live. How about you? Are you fine with just basic survival? This is what we're doing. This is maybe what those people in power that want to abuse us and have all that control, keep us inside, and then they get to go flaunt and go all over the globe, whatever they want to do, right? Getting us all out of the way so they can have the, golf courses all to themselves. I don't know, whatever that is for you. I really don't know, but here, right? We got some at the top there. The rest of us just barely getting by for basic survival, having to fight for clean water. Free that spirit, that doubt overcome by action. There is something you can do. A small part, right? Who am I to think that I got nothing to say that could change the world in some small way? Same thing for you. Same thing for you, right? And even if that world is your world, your little family world, whatever that is, that's how it starts. That's so important too. Each human being, each individual, each individual, each in the families too. This is how it starts. We have those rippling effects, right? begins within you. Free your spirit, right? Take that leap of faith there. We're at the Fool, stepping into that unknown. We're planting those seeds, seeing that this is our time. Now's our shot. We got to give it all we got. Discern what is for us. Move out of judgment, which is that lower energy, which is not that uplifting, enlightened energy, but comes from that shadow part, because it is not our place as humans to judge. That is the law, right? Lead that up to source to find out. It's us to be crafting ourselves in the way that Creator wanted us to be. Creator visioned us to be. Then we fly with the eagles. We get the world attainment. And I love this. And then we are the sages. Self-will. There we go. We just read that one. Had to make an appearance behind those cards, but look at that, eh? We're gonna fly with those eagles, right? We attain that world when we all see that we're in this together. We're sowing the seeds of love. Sowing the seeds of love. The seeds of love. Sowing the seeds. Tears for Fears? I believe so. Let's do that. Let's start sowing those seeds of love. There's been enough seeds of hate out there planted. Why keep doing that? We don't want to grow the hate, right? We want to sow the love. We want to feel so loved. Let's love ourselves and see how worthy we are of that, right? Dream, envision, wonder. Line it up, right? Nobody can do that for you. Only you. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you get you through your darkest nights. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you. Beautiful. Plant those seeds, right? Whoa, I almost knocked my thing over here. Now you can't barely see all those. I wanted you to see the, right? But we know the seed. We're starting out that fool. We are not foolish, but sometimes we can be, because that's the innocent. Remind the fool that innocence, okay? Innocence. Return to that innocence. See past those cultural illusions. Gather together. That's how we're going to advance. Coming together, not staying apart. This is what's been happening throughout human history, dividing us, not letting us come together, celebrating our humanities, celebrating our cultures, celebrating our ability to survive, not just to survive, but to live, to thrive. All of us together when we come together. Because we are not going to be able to sustain anything dividing and conquering, right? Again, we need to be whole. United, not divided. Love yous. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. This world really needs you. End that struggle in your life. Share. Share from that innocence. Share from that wholeness. Share from that joy and that laughter. Love yous. Thank you. Wonderful, blessed day.